Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bob Wahl Show. On the Bob Wahl Show, we talk business, St. Louis, and real estate. Today, I'm excited because we're going to talk about a topic that I really enjoy discussing. We are talking about how to position your home to sell a little bit quicker and for quite a bit more money.
Absolutely.
So, Andrea.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks, Bob.
Your services, I could also kind of introduce you as a new member of my team.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to be part of your team now.
There's many things that real estate agents know. There's also a few things that's better off left to other professionals.
Correct.
I am not a home decorating expert, believe it or not.
I'm glad. Good.
So
that gives me a job.
So that's where your services come in
Correct.
handy, because
Correct.
another eye and another set of hands to kind of do some things can really make a big difference with
It
what
makes
you get for
all the difference in the world, because you as a real estate agent, you have so many responsibilities during the course of a listing. The last thing you want to do is spending hours and hours helping them declutter, depersonalize, giving them negative news. You always want to give your clients positive news, and we could give it to them in a very kind, reassuring way. Plus, we have a list of vendors, and so we can call them in. We can kind of oversee the job and make sure that everything gets done, so you don't have to worry about that. We can take that off your plate for you.
Well, that's great. And I'll have you talk about your services in general. You specialize in homes that are already furnished.
Correct.
And
Occupied.
mostly, for the most part, people are living there.
Absolutely.
And I'll just let you talk about your focus and what you do specifically.
Yeah, well, we really like working with specific homeowners, again, because it really helps out the agents, but we do a very comprehensive consultation with them, where we go through the home, room by room, making recommendations on what we feel will be in their best interest. And we're very hands-on. A lot of times we're moving furniture around, or we're removing furniture, we're decluttering bookcases way too much. We're advising them on how to declutter closets, taking down personal photos, anything that has their name on it. Also recommending paint colors. We want to keep everything as neutral as possible. We're not selling accessories in the house. We're selling the bones of the home. So we really try to take down a lot of accessories. But one of the new things that we're very excited about at Design to Sell is that we have the ability now to bring in all of our unique collections of accessories for the homeowner. Instead of them going out and buying things they don't really need because they're downsizing, we can provide those accessories, get them set up right prior to the photographer coming. That way we know everything is done, it's looking good, and we're off and running. It's working out great.
That's great. And I should mention that you are the owner.
Correct.
And accountant and
yes.
Everything else that falls under the umbrella.
Right.
So
now, I do have support staff, though.
Right.
I do have a part-time restyler, stager, and possibly bringing another one on board. And I do have like somebody that helps me with books, but pretty much I'm wearing all the hats.
Great.
It's my baby. I love her. You know.
Well, it's a great service you provide. When we met, I wasn't familiar with. There's several different types of people related to your industry.
Correct.
I didn't know what specifically you did when we met, but it made absolute sense, because going into a home that's already living in that doesn't necessarily need a lot or even a little furniture brought in for staging purposes. Really, it's about helping clients best highlight their home with what they currently have.
Well, our main goal is what we do is we decorate for the buyer.
Right.
Because we want, when the client walks in there, we want the buyer to visualize themselves living there, not the people who are currently living in the home. And same thing with the pictures online. We want to make sure those pictures are looking fantastic, because that's your first showing.
Right.
So we want to make it as neutral as possible. And people say to me, oh, but don't they want to paint their own colors? No, they don't. They want to buy a neutral home because they're spending money now to get their home ready to put on the market. Once they live in the home and they get a feel for what they want, then they'll personalize it more. But right now, we just want to keep it as neutral as we possibly can.
And how long does it take? This is a service that I'm going to provide my clients, part of my marketing program. It's going to be no cost to them. What is the process that a client can expect when they meet with you?
We're going to meet with them.
How long does it take?
Probably about 2 hours, depending upon the size of the home. We
Okay.
give them a lot of information up front. We sit
Right.
down and have a conversation with them before we start going through. And we give them lists of charities to pick up. We give them a list getting ready for the photographer, a checklist. have a lot of information shown before and after pictures, so they have a really good understanding what it's all about that we're trying to accomplish. We're not going to tear their house apart, you know. I try to use as much of their accessories as we possibly can, but a lot of the times we can't, and so that's why we want to supplement it with either bringing our furnishings in or having them purchase it. But another thing too, sometimes you walk in, Bob, and you see like this really outdated living room or dining room, and it's something they probably are going to just donate.
Right.
So we have the ability, we work with a rental company that we can go in and I will select the furniture that goes into that living room. So that way it's really fresh, it's nice looking. And then, because a lot of stagers will not put their furniture in an occupied home.
Okay.
But, you know, furniture rental companies do it all day long.
Okay.
So I work with them and that way we can supplement and just bring in furniture too.
Is there a room that you've noticed in particular that tends to need more attention than most of the other rooms, or is it pretty scattered?
Pretty scattered, you know, living
Okay.
rooms. We always want to focus on the living room. We want to focus on the master bedroom, master bath. It's mostly depending on how long people have been in their homes, of how much
Right.
stuff they've accumulated. So when I go in there and they have like a week to get it ready and they have a lot to do, I'll call my organizer, write that in there, and
Okay.
you know, say, hey, Christy, we need you in here. So
Okay.
I've got the right vendors to bring in to help them get through that process.
Well, that's great. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
My
You
pleasure.
You provide a really good service for people.
We have fun when we do it too.
How can people find you online and on social media?
Social
If they wanna
media, we're on LinkedIn, we are on House, we are on Facebook, personal and design to sell. Also, please visit our website, designtosell.com, and design is with a Z, we like to be different. Or give me a call, 314-581-6588. Love to talk to you and set up an appointment. We can sit down and chat and see what we can do to get your listing sold quickly and for the highest price.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much. I do look forward to working with you.
I do too, it's gonna be fun.
It is gonna be
We get your
fun.
listing
It's
sold, no more
going
price
to-
reductions, let's just do it right up
No,
front.
we always do it right the first
Right
time.
first time, exactly.
But some little adjustments can.
Makes all the difference in the world.
It does. And the idea is
Yeah.
one thing that worth closing on is the whole idea is to go in designing it using the buyer's eye.
Yes.
Everything you do is from the perspective of
Of
the
the
buyer
buyer.
that's coming in and what they're going to want to see.
So the buyer can
So
visualize themselves living there. That's what it's all about.
that's the key to
I want to walk in and say, this is home.
That's a big marketing piece for sure, to be able to
Huge.
do that. So,
Huge, huge.
well, thank you very much.
Thanks,
It
Bob.
was great having you. And that concludes this week's episode of The Bob Wahl Show. If you like the episode, like, comment, share, you know the routine. If you have any questions about anything home staging related, ask those in the comments section, and Andrea will pay attention and answer whatever questions you have there as well.
Be happy to.
So,
Okay, great.
all right. Well, thanks everyone. Goodbye for now, and see you guys next week.
Take care.